few minutes once we're ready to start. In the meantime, happy pro-linking. Woo! Thanks for the heads up. All right, Prolink. Are we ready for a match? All right, Prolink. Are we ready for a match? All right, we are back here for the third match of the day here at Light Point Champion Center in Cartersville, Georgia. So far, 2 wins, no losses. Both matches going to 3 sets, definitely adding to a level of stress that the parents have been feeling. But the girls have pulled it off each and every time. We're excited now to enter our third match. This is versus another M2 team. So if you watched earlier today and you're like, wait a minute, didn't they already play M2? They did, but that was a different one. So we're back again with the opportunity to play another one of those teams. Working our way through the lineup, up front it looks like we're going to have Alara, Reagan, and Lexi. And in the back we have Olivia, Carly, and Piper. Almost certainly Piper's going to get substituted out once the match starts for Sai. Looks like our friends at M2 will be serving first, and they'll kick off this match as soon as we're ready. All right. So again, folks, Lexi, 26, Reagan, 1, Alara, 9, Olivia, 15, Carly, 32, and Sai, 21. That is your on-the-floor team to start today's match. M2 to serve as soon as the ref gives permission. Looks like he's clearing a couple parents out of the way that they're too close to the court. All right. And we are ready to begin. First serve is across and does not make it over the net. That is a Prolink point because that net is how high? Too high. All right, Alara will be our first server for the day. No substitutions during that first point. Alara, beautiful serve cross court. They do handle it. Their center gets it. A block by Lexi. She gets the block and the point. Good job by Lexi. That's 1. Alara to serve again. Oh, unfortunately, that net jumped up and stole that ball. 2-1. Ball served. Sai handles it. Sai to Alara. Alara to Reagan on the right side. Hits it, and that's a kill. All right, if the rotation holds and I finally have it right, yep, Reagan will be serving for us. All right, here we go with Reagan. Beautiful first serve towards the back, handled. Their center is going to hit it. Center pops it over right back to Reagan. Reagan to Alara, Alara to Carly. Carly with the spike, cross court, and that is in for the point. Number 32, Bennett with the kill there. Reagan the serve again. There's the serve. All right, hard hit. Alara handles it though. He sends it over to Reagan. Reagan gives it back to Carly. Carly spikes it to the back. M2 does handle it. They're bringing it forward. They're able to, but Olivia's there. To Alara. Alara to Lexi. Lexi spikes. Not quite there. All right, we're going to go for the exchange. It's a far pushover, but Alara is there. To Reagan, who pops it high to Carly. Carly with the spike. Oh, we got a good rally going here. M2 sends it over. Alara is there this time. Reagan pops it to Olivia. Olivia with the standing spike gets it. Here comes the return from their center. Finding the hole in the middle. Gets the point. Tough loss on that exchange. I really thought they had it. All right, here comes M2. Number 10 serving. Gets it over to Carly. Carly pops it to Alara. Alara to Lexi. Lexi with a hard spike. M2 handles it though. Cross court. Alara gets that one. Oriana over to Carly. Carly sends it over. Oriana not quite able to handle that, although she really did give it a good effort. If you missed it, because I did briefly, Oriana substituted in for Reagan there. That makes the score 4-3. All right, M2 to serve again, number 10. There's the serve, right at Oriana. Oriana to Alara, Alara to Lexi. Olivia with a flat foot spike. Going for the hit, Oriana again to Alara. Alara this time over to Carly. Carly pushes it and finds the hole. Prolink point. All right, that has Lexi serving. Piper now in, taking the place of Sai. There's the spike. Lexi dives for it, almost. Really, that only was a point because it caught the net. All right, Lexi and Sai substitute for each other on that one. It's M2 serve. Here comes the ball. Deep to Oriana. Oriana to Alara. Alara to Carly. Carly finds the hole and gets the kill. All right, Olivia to serve. Olivia, hard spike serve, flat over the net, makes it cleanly. They're going to their outside hitter. Outside hitter gives it back to Oriana. Oriana hits it all the way over. Oh, unfortunately on the return, M2 does find the opening. 6-5. Another back and forth match for the teams. Olivia substituted out for Hope. And I missed the other substitution. I'll catch up on that in a second. Oriana to Hope. A Hope to Carly. Carly from the outside with the spike. They're able to handle it. Their outside hitter returns it, sends it right to Carly. Carly to Hope. Hope over to Kate. Kate sends it over. All right, on their third hit, they're going to their outside hitter. But Sai is standing right there. Piper goes up for the block. Not needed, as that's a Prolink point. All right, Reagan back in, substituting out for Oriana. And here's the serve from Carly. Carly with a beautiful serve and an ace. 1, 2, 3, 4, hit the floor. That's an ace. 8-5. All right, another beautiful serve. This time M2 able to handle it. They send it over strong and find the back corner. It's a good return from them on that shot. Obviously not what we're looking for, but a nice shot. All right, here comes the M2 serve. Sai dives it. Reagan recovers it, moves it to center, and Sai sends it over. M2's keeping the ball in the middle, but they go to their outside hitter. Outside hitter gives it right to Carly. Hope sets it. Carly from the back with a good spike. Okay, good. I was worried there. That was a good attempt at a block, but came down on the M2 side. Piper and Sai is serving. Oh, good attempt. Lexi saves it. What a great play by Carly there. Oh, almost. Hope just missed it. She made a great dive for that. All right. I'm going to get my order in here again because I'm a little out. All right, there's the serve. Cy handles it. Cy gives it over to Hope. Hope hits it far, but Reagan is there. Barely makes it over, but does. And there's that hole again. That same hole. They've gotten it twice now. Reagan and Maya substituting out. Right now you have Lexi, Hope, and Kate in the front. In the back you've got Maya, Carly, and Cy. There's the serve from M2. Right at Cy. Cy pops it. Hope gets there. And then Carly sends it over. Good communication on the M2 side. They return to the spike. That's going to be long. That is long. 10-7. Oh, 10-8. Sorry. Apparently I missed one. All right, we got a double substitution here. Kate for Alara. And then Olivia for Hope. Alara is now serving. 10-8. Prolink still ahead. And it's an ace. All right, Alara serves again, 11-8. They do end up able to handle that. Pretty weak transfer. Maya from the back. Ooh, handled really well by M2 though. M2 sends it back over. We have Maya with another spike attempt, and thanks to a great roll-off of the net, that is a Prolink point. All right, there's your serve. All right, they're going to return it nice and easy. Cy, Carly with a great dive. Oh, doesn't quite get it though. That was well played. All right, here comes M2's return. Nice, easy set over to Carly. Carly to Cy. Cy sends it to Olivia with a great spike. Is it in? It's in! Prolink point. All right. Here comes Maya's serve. Nice serve, cross court. M2 barely handles it, but does. They send it over. Cy's right there. Cy over to Alara. Alara to Carly. Oh, Carly almost found the hole there. All right, here comes the return. Maya's there. To Alara. Alara to Olivia. Oh, unfortunately, Olivia doesn't quite get it over the net. 13-10. All right, here comes the serve. M2, number 10. There's a serve. Does not clear the net. Because how high is that net? Too high. All right. Oh, unfortunately, Lexi has the same issue. That net was a little too high. All right. I gotta do some more updating on the scores here. Up front, we currently have Kate, Piper, Oriana to Carly. Carly to Alara. Alara sends it over with a nice bump. They're going to their outside hitter. Outside hitter sends it right at Oriana. Oriana to Alara. Alara to Piper. Piper with the spike. They're able to handle that. They're going for the return. That's in. There's a good rally by the team. All right, Sai handles that one cleanly. Carly attempts to send it over and just barely misses a parent or three. 14-13, M2 starting to come back. 26 on the M2 team to serve now. There's the serve. Oriana, late decision on handling it. She couldn't decide if she thought that was going to be in or out. Not that I blame her. I wasn't sure either. All right, 26 to serve from M2. There's the serve. Oriana handles that cleanly. To Alara. Alara gives it to Olivia. Olivia with a nice spike. Is it in? Oh! Too far. That gives M2 their first lead of the game today. Slow timeout while we tie some shoes. All right, number 9 on M2 ready. There's the serve. Oriana runs there. Oh, unfortunately can't quite with the dive get there. 14-16 M2. Expecting a Cajun timeout here anytime now. All right, there's the serve. Oriana can't quite make it. 17. We're going to do a substitution. Oriana for Maya. Give Oriana a break. Let her, get her head screwed on. It's always hard when you miss a couple in a row like that. Gotta shake it off. That was called in. Couldn't tell from my angle. It was very close. So I was waiting for the official call. All right, there's the serve. Maya handles it. Maya to Alara. Alara over to Carly. Carly attempts with the spike, misses a little bit off center on the ball, and hits it into the net. As predicted, we now have that Prolink timeout. This will be a chance to reset the team a little bit. They gave away, I think it's like 9 points in a row right there. So this is going to be all about recentering, calming them down, maybe getting a little bit lucky and icing the M2 server. But primarily this one is about what's happening. Calm down, girls. Get your heads on straight. Relax, shake it off. Let's go out there, be strong. That's my prediction of what's happening, or what just happened there in the huddle. Prolink now out, 26 for M2 still to serve. There's the serve. Maya handles it. To Alara. Alara pops it up, and Sai sends it over. M2's first time having to handle a ball in a little while, and they spike it and find the hole between Maya and Sai for their 20th point of the set. M2 getting a little happy out there. Let's see if we can get that ball back right here. There's the serve, and it's in for an ace. 21-14. 10 unanswered points. Maya attempts to handle that, tries to take out my camera. See how far that knocked it off angle. There's the serve. Maya handles it. Alara sends it over. There's the hit. There's the return. Right at Maya again. Maya to Alara. Alara to Carly. Carly with a good spike counter. Definitely tipped it. That is a Prolink point. (15-22). Nice to get that ball back. Olivia to serve. Nice serve from Olivia. They're able to dig it out. Piper goes up for the block, gets ready, but there was no ball coming. 16-22. Let's see if they can settle in and get ready. Next serve, another beautiful one. M2 going to their outside hitter. Outside hitter hits it far. Sai and Maya a little bit confused on who's there. Piper bumps it. Alara sets it. Piper with the spike. Oh, a quick return from M2 catches Prolink a little off guard, costing the point. So we have a substitution now. We have Maya for Reagan. And I thought there was another substitution, but maybe I missed it. All right, number 13 for Prolink, or for M2 to serve now. Here we go. There's the serve. Reagan handles it. Alara pops it for Carly. Carly with the spike. Finds the hole and gets the kill. 17-23. All right, Carly to serve. Carly served right over the top of the net. It was beautiful. M2 able to handle it, though, and they send it all the way back. Carly's there. Alara pops it to Piper. Piper with the spike. They do handle. Here comes the return from their center. Piper tips it on the block, giving Carly a chance. It gets popped and sent all the way over. Carly's there again. This time Alara from the very side. Carly ends up getting that. Ooh, we have a good rally going here. Carly to Alara. Alara pops it for Carly again, and it's, unfortunately, too powerful. 24-17, M2 is ahead. Good rally between the girls there, though. Both teams going short hits, long hits, good communication all around. There's a lot going on there. All right, set point from number 2. Carly with the diving save. Sai there pops it to Reagan. Reagan with a good spike and drops it in for the 18th point as it rolls along the net to get the point. All right, Sai's going to serve. Piper has been substituted out for Lexi. Sai's serve. Nice jump serve. It's going to be long. Is it in? It's in! That's an ace! All right, Sai. Sideline with the girls starting the cheer. Sai with another one. Number 2 handles it. 26 pops it to their outside hitter who pushes it over. Lexi, one hits it. And they can't handle it. That's the 20th point for Prolink. Carly telling Sai she's got this. Just keep it up. And we have a timeout, M2. It's 20-24. The intensity here in the room, you can feel it. I will tell you, if you can see from the camera, the parents, though, they do not have any energy. They're all in their own little worlds right now. Some are sad, some are depressed, some are on their phones. But that's all right. Carly cheering on side, telling side, you got this, you got this. All right, we are back from the timeout. Side with the next serve. Nice serve towards the back of the court. And that's an ace! ACE ace. 21-24. Oh, it's in! Unfortunately, that's the 25th point to end set one, 25-21 as Prolink tried to come back. I'll be back in a few minutes with set two. Rollerball. All right, we're coming back for set two here. Looks like in the front we're going to have Lexi, Olivia. I'm not sure who the third one is yet. And in the back you've got Carl. Oh, looks like Maya is the third one in the front. In the back right now you have Carly, Piper, and Alara. I'm assuming Piper will be substituted out as normal because Sai is already on the sideline ready to jump in. So this is set two for Prolink and M2. First match, 21-25, very close. Prolink did start to have the momentum there at the end of that match. In the middle of it, they lost it completely to M2 with 10 or 11 unanswered points. However, as you saw, with the score ending 25-21, there is a little bit of momentum shifting to the M2 team, or from M2 to Prolink. Fingers crossed that momentum stays and Prolink gets a win here. Just waiting for the game to start. That predicted substitution is done, and Alara will be starting us off with the first serve of the game. There's Alara, deep. They are able to handle it, though. Here comes the third one over. Nice and easy for Carly. Carly to Alara. Alara to Lexi with a great spike, and one they cannot handle. That is a Prolink point, with number 26, Lexi, getting a kill. All right, Alara to serve again, folks. Another serve, beautiful. Lexi with the tip. Oh, they're able to handle it. No, they're not. That ball goes up, and Lexi's tip gets the point. Some miscommunication on the side of M2 gives Prolink their second point. Now up, Alara again. Alara, good spike. It's an ace. That was a good serve, clean line, and not something they were able to handle. Great job from Alara there. There's the next one. Also an ace. Another beautiful serve from Alara. That gives Prolink 4. All right, here we go again. Alara with another great serve. Maya handles it. Alara back to Maya. Maya tips it over. And they're barely able to handle that, but they do. Their outside hitters there. And that ball is O-U-T. Out. 5-0. Waiting for the all clear from the ref. We've got it. Here goes Alara. Alara with another great serve. They're going to handle this one. Their center hitter hits it, but Carly was waiting for that. Alara sends it over to the other side with Maya. Maya sends it to the corner. Is it in? Oh, they played it, so yes. Here we go. Carly's there. Pops it to Alara. Alara this time to Olivia behind her. Olivia gets the spike. Ooh, good dig from number 2. And that does not make it over. That's another Prolink point. That was a good dig from number 2 on the M2 side, though. Alara now 6 points in a row. How far can she go? All right, there's another nice serve. Handled this time by 26 on M2. They return that ball over. Waiting for it's Olivia. To Alara. Alara in the back row. Sai takes it. There's the return. Oh, and finds the hole. I got to be honest, that was close. That was a valiant effort from the girls on trying to save that one. All right, this will be M2's first serve of this set, number 3, starting us off. And how high is that net, folks? Too high. All right, here comes Maya's serve. Beautiful serve right over the net. Clean line. That's an ace. The serves coming from Prolink are vastly improved over the last tournament. A lot less lobbing and a lot more power behind them on the initial serve. Maya again. It's an ace! And that, folks, is a timeout M2, as M2 starts looking at a 9-1 deficit during the beginning here of set 2. So similar to earlier, my prediction is Coach Cajun is talking about how just keep this momentum going, keep it in their heads, keep the ball moving to them, make sure they make the mistakes. Meanwhile, on the M2 side, they're kind of having the opposite conversation of, all right, we got 10 in a row, 11 in a row last time. We're not out of this one. We can do this. You just need to buckle down, shake off what's been happening, and rock and roll. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out as M2 comes back onto the court. Maya is still serving for us as a friendly reminder. And here we go. All right, was not iced out. Another good serve. M2's going to their outside hitter. Outside hitter hits it strong. Maya pops it high. Alara pops it. Can they send it back over? Sai. Great over the back bump by Sai. Good teamwork. Even the parents woke up from that one to clap a little bit. Maya's there. Alara pops it to Carly. Carly steps back and gets... Ooh, I thought she was going to get the kill there. All right, here comes the return. Oh, block, and then out. That is a M2 point, but not after a lot of effort. All right, Oriana and Maya have substituted. For those of you keeping score at home, the score is currently 9-2. Number 1, who is, if I remember correctly, the one that went on the 10-point swing, is now serving for M2. in the front row, you mostly have Carly. Wow, they're all out of a little bit of order in terms of who's front row, back row, so it's hard for me to tell. But Carly, Sai, Oriana, Lexi, Olivia, and Alara are on the court right now. All right, there, handled perfectly by Sai, who pops it to Alara, who sends it straight over, not giving M2 a chance to get ready. And then number 11, you see the shock on her face. She went up to get that and just missed it. She was definitely shocked of her own miss there. Piper has substituted in, and Lexi will be our server. Beautiful jump serve, and an ace! Number 11 has got to be in her head right now, and they're going to substitute her out before it gets too much worse. With 2 misses in a row, she was getting flustered with herself. All right, Lexi, another serve, beautiful. It does get dug. Pop. Piper and Olivia are right there. I don't know what just happened. It's like our entire team stopped playing early there. All right, number 10 for M2 to serve. Nice serve, hard serve, right on that same line that we've been running. The one where it barely clears the net and is just a rope. Number 10 serves again. Oh, called in. That was close. 11-5. I mean, the official scorekeeper has it 11-4. We'll see if they catch up on that or not here in a second. That one is going to be way long for a Prolink point. Nope, the official score is 11. It's now 12-4. So we're going to take that. Olivia now serving. There goes the nice serve from Olivia. M2 handles it. They bump and pop it. 26 with the spike. Cross court and out. 13th point for Prolink. Prolink playing well this set. Olivia with another serve. Unfortunately, this time the net got a little bit taller, jumped out, and stole that one out of the air. Olivia and Hope are substituting. And Alara and Kate are substituting. Number 26 on M2's team to serve. Prolink ready for the ball. There's the serve. Sai handles it perfectly. Piper's there and pops it up to Kate, who sends it, unfortunately, right into the net. But Piper, quick thinking, realizing that nobody else is going to get there. Really maturing as a player. It's really good to see. Serve cross court. Carly pops it high to Hope. Hope pops it to Sai, and Sai recovers, sends it over. Now, backwards number 3 sends it all the way, does not, attempts to send it all the way over, but does not make it. Again, I think there's some, I think they finally caught up on that missing point, because it's now 14-7. We have a substitution of Oriana for Maya. Carly's now serving for us. Oh, unfortunately, Carly nearly takes out Maya with that hit, which would have made for a fun event, let me tell you. 14-8. M2's working their way back into this one. Not good. Nice float serve. Carly's there. Carly pops it to Hope. Hope pops it to Piper. Piper puts it into the net as well, unfortunately. It's like the net grew another inch or two this last couple of balls. All right, there's the serve. That ball, I have to say, I can't know if you can tell on the camera, but that floated a lot further than I thought it was. When that came off her hand, I thought there was no way that was clearing the net. That ball defied some gravity. All right, there's the serve. Maya's there. Hope pops it. Sai sends it over. Their middle hitter's going to take it. Sends it back. Carly's there, though. Carly to Hope. Hope to Piper. Piper gets up and gets that ball over the net. And that falls in for a Prolink point. Woo! We'll take a little bit of miscommunication and a little bit of luck and make the world a happy place. All right, so Lexi is now in. Sai is serving. And it falls in for a point. That's an ace. It's a messy one, but it's an ace. Piper has been substituted out for Kate. So your front row is Alexi, Maya, Kate. Back row is Hope, Reagan, or Carly, excuse me, and Sai. Sai was the one who just served, and that falls in for another Prolink point. So again, because I screwed that up, you have Lexi, Maya, and Kate in the front row. You have Hope, Carly, and Sai in the back, with Sai serving. Sai, another beautiful jump serve all the way to the back. They pop it to their outside hitter who hits it hard, but right at Carly. Carly sets it to Hope. Hope gives it back to Carly. Carly with a great spike. They dug that out, though. Sending it over. Maya handles that one. Carly pops it up, and Lexi sends it over with a backwards bump. Now here comes the return with a spike, but Lexi gets the block. Woo! What a point. 18-10. Lexi where she needed to be on that one. Sai, another beautiful jump serve. That's an ace. Sai looking good. Got some great form on these jump serves, clearing the net at the right height. Looking really sharp. 19-10. Another beautiful jump serve. And not handled either. I know it's not officially an ace because she did hit it, but I'm calling it. And that, folks, is a timeout for M2. With the score being 20-10, we are absolutely repeating the previous conversation. Their coach is talking about how they started to come back, then they got in their heads again. Meanwhile, Cajun's going to be talking about don't get in your heads, just 1 point at a time. The goal here is to not win on the next hit. The goal here is to get to 21 on the next serve, and then 22. And then 1 point at a time until you succeed at winning the set. Do not get ahead of yourself. That will be the message that Cajun is giving his Prolink team. For those of you just joining us, in the front we have Maya, Lexi, and Kate. In the middle there is Hope and Carly, and Sai is serving. Sai is looking pretty good. She's been consistent, ready to go. Another good one, back corner. They do attempt to handle it. Maybe they shouldn't have, but it's an ace. 21-10. They're trying to freeze somebody out with that timeout. Did not work for Sai as she was unfazed by that move. All right, another beautiful one. Pretty sure that was a double hit, but we'll let it go. Ooh, Lexi with another block. Lexi has been up there all day long. Good teamwork by the girls figuring out that somebody's got to hit it. Going up for another block, Maya. Sai's there, though. Hope, uh-oh. Maya couldn't handle it. That was going to be that was a tough one to handle. That ball was not heading the right way. It was just, well, you watched it. It was a little bit of a mess there. The ball was just getting all funky. Meanwhile, Carly talking to the ref about something. So what you may have noticed is that the adult coaches aren't allowed to talk to the refs. This is a chance for the girls to be learning independence, growing up, standing up for themselves, representing themselves. And so that's part of what's going on. Even though the coach may be coaching in terms of what you should be looking for, what you should be talking about, the actual conversation is handled by whoever the floor captain is at the time. All right, number 2 for M2 to serve now. There's the serve. Sai handles it perfectly. Hope sets it. Lexi's right there. Lexi with a spike. M2 handles it. Over the back return. Carly's there. Gives it to Hope. This time Hope behind her to Kate. They handle that one as well. Their outside hitters going for it now. And that is out. Giving up Prolink their 22nd point of the match. All right, we have a substitution. Alara for Kate, it looks like. And Olivia for Hope. So that means Alara will be serving for us today. Can she end it out? 22-11. There's the first serve. It's beautiful. Barely cleared the net. They're able to handle it, though, and they return it with a hard spike right to Carly. Carly gives it to Alara. Back to Carly, who gives a really hard back row spike, which they were able to barely handle. Lexi to Alara. Alara back to Lexi. Lexi hits it. M2 handling. We got a good rally going on right now. Carly tips it, and that is a M2 point. 22-12. Number 3 on M2 to serve. We have Lexi and Olivia up front. Middle row, we have Carly, Sai, Maya, and Alara. Alara there, tips it over. Way to be must have caught the net. She's not arguing or upset, so I'm going to guess she knows she did as well. 22-13. Number 3 to serve again. There's the serve. This time right at Carly. Carly pops it over and gets a kill. I mean, a little bit of luck and a little bit of love and a little bit of skill, but we are going to take it. Maya's serving now, 23 points. Nice serve. Also kind of on a rope, handled by M2 though. Lexi goes up for the spike and the block. But it did not matter as M2 was not able to get it over the net even as they went. This is set point now at 24-13. Beautiful serve towards the back, tipped. And that's an ace to end the set. All right, we are currently 3 for 3 in terms of games, going to a third tiebreaker, our third set tiebreaker. A reminder, this is a 15-point win by 2 scenario. It will be starting over. So again, 15-point win by 2 scenario. A lot of coaching going on right now from both teams, with Prolink trying to keep the momentum going and M2 trying to turn it. And I'll be back in a few minutes once we get started. We're preparing for the start of the third set. Girls have taken the field, or the court, as you can see. We're just waiting for the ref and everything else. All right, and the tradition continues. Piper substituting out for Cy. Carly is the floor captain, based upon the signals that were just given a minute ago. And we'll be starting this third set in just a moment. Again, 15-point tiebreaker, third set. Prolink has played 2 others of these today, victorious in both. If they win here, that will make them 3 for 3 for 3. It's a little joke that I made because it's 3 for 3 in terms of wins, but it took them 3 sets to do it each time. So it's 3 for 3 for 3. Can they do it? All right, on the floor right now, you have Reagan, Lexi, and Alara, Olivia, Carly, and Cy. M2 serving the Stardust. Number 3 with the opening serve. Carly handles it. Alara is there with the pop, sends it over. Here comes the return spike. Lexi with a block. Lexi's on fire with those today. They do handle it and they send it, in. That is a point for M2 as they catch the back part of the court. All right. Here comes the next one. There's the serve. Reagan pops it. Alara recovers and gets there. Ooh, M2 recovers from 2, though. Cy with a dive. Alara pops it up high. Lexi with the spike. Handled well. Good play by Prolink on that. Carly's right there for that one. Alara pops it up to Reagan. Reagan with the hard spike. It is handled. Carly to Alara. Alara again over to Reagan. Reagan with another hard spike. Is it in? It's in! Good playing there. All right, Alara is going to be serving for us. 1-1. There's the nice serve. That's an ace. Another beautiful and another ace. Go Alara with 2 aces in a row. Alara prepping 3-1. Another one floats over for a 3rd ace in a row. Alara on fire right now. Somebody definitely ate her Wheaties this morning. Another beautiful serve. This one M2 is able, no, they are not able to handle. While not an ace, it is a Prolink point. 5-1. Here goes Alara again. Another beautiful serve, this time cross court. They are not able to handle that. That was out. Prolink point. Now, kind of as you would predict, a very early timeout from W2 or from M2, as the game does start to get away from them at 6-1 Prolink. Now, the challenge here will be if this icing works. Does Alara come out and lose control? Do we immediately start to change the momentum over to M2? Obviously, the hope is no, but we're waiting to see what happens here in just a moment. Meanwhile, on the M2 side, this is a morale boost. This is a, you play better than this. I know you do. Get your heads ready. You've got this. Get in there and crush it. That's what that coach is saying over there, almost certainly right now. So as that timeout ends, Alara ready to serve. On the left side over there in pink, you have Sai, Carly next to her. And in the front row, of course, you still have Reagan, Olivia, and Lexi. All right, there's the serve. It was not. The icing did not work, and instead, that's an ace. A-C-E, ace. Alara just picking up the team, going to carry them herself. Another serve. And, oh, M2 does handle it. They're going to be able to return that. Reagan's right there for it, though. Alara pops it back to Reagan. Reagan, ooh, with the spike. Unfortunately, the net jumped about 2 inches and blocked that ball from going over. Always amazing to me when the net comes alive and just grabs down balls like that. 7-2. Key play right here. If you can get the ball back immediately, they prevent the other team from getting any kind of momentum. They were able, as you see, to handle the serve. They're now working on, ooh, a dive from Alara to Carly. Carly to Sai. Sai pops it with an over-the-back bump. Absolutely does a great job. Number 10 goes with the spike, but Sai is right there. Oh, number 10 with the block and sends it back over. Got to give credit. Number 10 on the M2 side. That was a good play, good thinking. That's all the credit I will be giving now as Cajun gives coaching to his girls. And we are underway again. This time, Sai handles it to Alara. Alara over to Olivia. Olivia there. All right, they send it back over nice and easy for Sai. Sai pops it to Alara. Alara again to Olivia. Olivia with the kill shot. Great job from Olivia on that one. Reagan is now serving at 8-3. There's Reagan's serve, beautiful over the net, handled by M2. M2 sends it back over. Reagan dives for it, can't quite get there. That ball is in, making it 8-4. All right, Reagan and Oriana are substituting out right now. All right. Let's see if we can get that ball right back from M2. There's the serve. Pops it to Oriana. Oriana to Alara. Alara to Lexi, who sends it over. A lot of lucky hits in that one, but they all worked out. This time, is it out or in? Oh, it was called in. That was close. 8-5. The momentum is starting to shift here. This is not what we want to see. Number 10 on M2 getting ready to serve. There's the serve. Sai handles it. Carly's ready, sends it back to Lexi. Lexi sends it over. Here we go, M2 to return it. With the spike. Oriana's there. Lexi pops it to Carly, who gets the kill. All right. Piper is substituting in for Sai. And Lexi will be serving with a score of 9-5. Good jump serve from Lexi. Is handled. Piper is there. Oriana takes it, gives it to Carly, who puts it over. Outside hitter hits it. It does not make it over the net, though, because you know what that net is? It's too high. Lexi to serve again, 10-5, Prolink. There's the serve from Lexi, a nice serve. M2 handles it. It gets popped to Alara. Alara tries to push it over. Unfortunately, pushes it right into the net. 10-6. A little bit of laughter on the part of coach there. And Sai has substituted in for Lexi. 26 on M2 to serve. Cross-court serve right at Sai. Sai had to get down on a knee, dive, and take that. 10-7. Starting to get a little scary here, folks. 10-7. Best out of 15. Oriana can't handle it. That's an ace for number 26. Let's get that ball back. 10-8. We need it right here. There's the serve. Sai handles it perfectly. Alara pops it up and over to Carly. Carly pushes it in. They're able to handle it. Their outside hitter goes to get it. But this time Oriana's there. To Alara again. Alara to Olivia. Olivia pushes it over. Their outside hitter. Oh! Fingertip block causes the ball to drop in. 10-9. I would be expecting a timeout on Cajun's part if they get this point here. There's the serve. Sai and Oriana not able to handle it. That makes the score 10-10. Just 5 points for either team to get the victory. Only 5. Number 26 serves. Oriana's there. To Alara. Alara pops it. Sai sends it over. 26 calling it on their, number 1 calling it on their side. Here comes the spike. Carly's there, though, with the save. Oriana pops it, and Alara sends it over with a nice, pretty firm bump. Their middle hitter cannot do it because the net is too high. Prolink gets to 11. Olivia to serve. 4 points stand between Prolink and a 3-for-3 for 3. There's the serve. They're able to handle it. Oriana is there, though. To Sai. Sai pops it hard to Carly. Carly gets a chance to spike it and gets a kill. 12-10. 1 step closer for a 3-for-3 in 3. Nice serve. Handled pretty cleanly by M2, though. Here comes the spike. Oriana's standing there waiting for it. Alara sets it over to Carly. Carly has to adjust mid-flight. And that ball falls in. 13 points for Prolink. Just 2 points between Prolink and victory. On the court right now, Alara, Piper, Carly, Oriana, Sai, and Olivia. Olivia serving. Olivia serves again. Is that in? No, too far. 13-11. All right. Kate and Alara are substituting. And Olivia and Hope are substituting. So on the court right now, we have Kate, Piper, Carly, Oriana, Sai, and Hope. Number 13 on M2 to serve. Looks like the line ref on the other side, number 1, having a little bit of trouble. But we're good now. All right, here we go. There's the serve. Nice float. Sai handles it. Sends it over. But they can't handle it. So Sai gets a kill from the back row. Oriana and Maya are substituting out. Sorry, Oriana and Reagan are substituting out. And that is a timeout, M2. 14-11. 1 point away from victory. The parents on the sidelines, some of them chewing their nails in anticipation. Coach Cajun saying, just get the point. Just get the 1 point. (14-11). All right, up front, we have Reagan, Tate, and Piper. We're now officially recognizing the Oriana Reagan substitution. Cy and Hope with Carly going for match point. There it is. It's an ace to win it! 3 for 3 in 3. And that's the game, folks. I'll be talking to you later. Thank you so much for watching. Woo! Good job! Woo! 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 3 for 3 in 3.